Hey everybody, welcome to KimmelsIrishPub.com. You guessed it, we're not in a man cave tonight, so I thought I'd do something a little bit different, something a little unusual. It's not necessarily about a movie, about a beer, or about fantasy football, but they're all interconnected. I have two things that I'd like to share, so I'm going to do a two-part segment on these two items. And the first one that I'm going to share with you is going to be French bread pizza. Oftentimes, you know, in the hustle and bustle of life, I have to make myself some dinner, and I figured out a way to make a delicious French bread pizza, and I want to share it with you. So I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer, and I'm going to show you how I do it, and I'll put the steps down below along with the recipe, and you can check it out and try it if you want. This is what I usually eat while I'm watching either my movie or my TV show. So if it's get home late, miss dinner, I can make one of these and I can watch it while I watch my movies and my TV show and continue to provide you with the reviews that you love. So come on, check it out and I'll show you how it's made. Alright, so the first step in preparing the French bread pizza is making the bread. So what I use is Pillsbury French Bread. Basically it's for rolls. You can kind of see it here and you can see how skinny this is. And I'll show you what I do in order to make it pizza eligible. But this is what I use. You can get it at your normal grocery mart. And it's just, again, it's just rolls for dinner. But I'm going to manipulate it a little bit to make it work for what I want it to do. So first I'm going to open it up here quick. Lickety split. So now you'll see it comes out in a tube like that, and that's how you normally would cook it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and bring it together. So my goal here is to squash the dough together so that the actual, when it's baking, or whatever you call it, when it's making the rolls, it's going to make it up and out rather than long. That's my goal here. So as you can see, it's squeeze it together and then take it. I'm going to cut it 5 to 6 times and just go across like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now that's going to help it spread out a little bit more when I cook it. Now what I've done is, what you can't see is, I've preheated the oven to 350 degrees. Once that's done preheating, I'm going to put this in there, and I'll put this in for 27 minutes. I know my wife makes fun of me for the times, but I find that makes it perfect. So I'll go ahead and put this in the oven now, once it's ready to preheat, and we'll come back and see what it looks like when it's all done. Alright, see you then. Alright everybody, so now the bread is done. As you can see here, 27 minutes is up. We let it cool down. You can see what it kind of looks like here. So kind of got an S shape to it, but you could perfect that a little bit better. But now here's the great part. So now it's very easy. Cut it in half. Now this is going to give you 4 slices. 1, 2, 3, 4. So obviously you don't need all this. You save this one for the next time. Alright, then you take your remaining half and cut this in half. Alright, so there's your 2 pieces of pizza that you're going to make. Okay, now step 1. I use Ragu. They have traditional and home style. Personally, I like traditional. Home style is not too bad if you can't get traditional, but I use the Ragu pizza quick sauce. Okay. Let's see here. I'm just gonna spread it on. So you cover the entire top of it. It's like painting. Painting deliciousness. Right. Good. I will also, as usual, put the recipe in the comments, but Now you're seeing how it's made. So there we go. We got this on here. It's not as easy when somebody's watching. But there we go. That. Okay. Okay. Then what I like to add, and this is really up to you, but wouldn't be Kimmel's French Bread Pizza. Black pepper. Of course, get that on there. Good. Okay. And I like crushed red pepper. Put that on there. Okay, we put that all on there first. And now we put on, I like hot banana pepper rings. Love them. Doesn't matter, there's all different kinds out there, but I always like the hot, and I like the rings. And you put that on now. Yes, that's right. Most people will put it on after the cheese. Not I. Put it on and let the cheese trap it in there. Let's see here. I cover the whole thing as much as possible with these hot banana peppers. This makes it so that in every bite you get a banana pepper. Alright. Get to the other side here. Okay. It's better when you get a good jar of them. They're just all rings. Some of these are broken rings, but I prefer just like that one. That's a good one. That's what I like. But I don't feel like fishing all day because you guys are waiting. So there, oh, there we go. So there you have it. Now, so we got our sauce on. We have our hot peppers. We have crushed red peppers. We have our pepper. A lot of pepper going on. Now, what I recommend is Kraft pizza cheese. Okay, so at my local grocery store, they don't always have this, but this is ideal. This is what I really like for it. If they don't have this, as you can see here, it's just mozzarella and cheddar. So I went out and bought my own mozzarella and cheddar. So I use these when I can't find this, but now that I have this, it makes it so much easier. This is it. It's the secret's already out there. You put the peppers and everything underneath the cheese. Boom, load it up in there. And there you have it. So now, what I'm also doing, which you can't see is on camera, I am preheating the oven to 435. I know my wife makes fun of me with these odd times, cooking the bread for 27 minutes and turning the oven on at 435, but hey, if it works, it works. So I put it on, preheat the oven at 435, place these on that same tray, put them on the second shelf, and cook them for 7 minutes. So that's all you need. So once it preheats at 435, put them in there for 7 minutes, take them out, let them cool, and they are delicious. So that's how I make my French bread pizza. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you try them at home. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Alright, thanks for tuning in. KimmelsIrishPub.com.